67, and using detectors that would allow us to pick up very, very small amounts of device. It was a very hard experiment to do, to get everything, to get exactly the right specific activity of device, to get it hot enough so we could see it in tissue sections and then to be able to analyze them. And then in the adjacent section, look at the tissue structure and then look at microvessel staining so we could hopefully tell whether these things are in vessels or out of vessels, okay? So nothing as beautiful as you just saw in the previous talk, right? In vivo, beautiful assessments of this. But an idea to try, say, can we see where these devices are going intratumorally? And so we were able to do that, and we could see on a first run basis that we could do it, but again, brutal, time intensive, very hard to line things up, very dependent on being able to tissue section perfectly. So many things that could go wrong in this, and then we tried the algorithms to realign the tissue as you slice it. It can get morphed, change the shape, trying to make algorithms to remorph the shape and reconnect things. Brutal work, right? Not the way to go. So while we were working with this, we were working with another type of imaging called hyperspectral imaging. It's a new technology that's been developed. And with the hyperspectral imaging, you can give a laser signal, optical signal, that actually sends in a specific wavelength and gets an image, and it can register that wavelength, right, that's hit by the laser. So untreated tumor showed this. Tumor with dendrimer showed this, right? And so we could actually get a very specific hyperspectral signal, kind of like Raman spectroscopy, only optical, right? And where the device was in a tissue. And you could look intracellularly, and you could look in a tissue. So we had a technology that could look in the cell and through the tissue now and identify the dendrimer. And then when we started working with the composites, it could actually tease out where gold was. It had its own signature versus the dendrimer. So we're moving now to use this technology to try analyze, can we look